Russia adds Norway to list of unfriendly countries, escalating tensions. Russia has added Norway to its list of unfriendly countries, accusing Norway of allegedly targeting its diplomats. The move comes amid rising tensions between Russia and Norway over the war in Ukraine. The Russian Foreign Ministry said in a statement that Norway had taken a number of unfriendly actions against Russia, including the expulsion of Russian diplomats. The statement also said that Norway had provided military assistance to Ukraine. Norway has denied the allegations, saying that it has not targeted Russian diplomats and that its military assistance to Ukraine is in line with NATO commitments. The addition of Norway to the list of unfriendly countries means that Russian diplomats in Norway will be subject to restrictions, including limits on their movements and activities. The list also includes the United States, Canada, the European Union, the United Kingdom, and Japan. The move is likely to further strain relations between Russia and Norway, which have been tense since the start of the war in Ukraine. Norway shares a border with Russia in the Arctic, and it has been a vocal critic of Russia's actions in Ukraine. The addition of Norway to the list of unfriendly countries is also a sign of Russia's increasing isolation on the world stage. Russia has been expelled from the G8 and the Council of Europe, and it has been hit with a series of sanctions by the West. The move is likely to have a significant impact on Norway's economy, as it will make it more difficult for Norwegian businesses to operate in Russia. It is also likely to make it more difficult for Norwegian citizens to travel to Russia. Background: the tensions between Russia and Norway over the war in Ukraine have been building for months. In March, Norway expelled 2 Russian diplomats in response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Russia responded by expelling 3 Norwegian diplomats. In April, Norway announced that it would provide Ukraine with $100 million in military assistance. Russia condemned the move, saying that it was unfriendly and provocative. In May, Norway said that it would not allow Russian warships to pass through its territorial waters in the Arctic. Russia said that the decision was illegal and a violation of international law. The tensions between Russia and Norway have also been exacerbated by the issue of gas exports. Norway is a major exporter of natural gas to Europe, and Russia is a major importer of natural gas from Norway. In June, Russia cut off gas exports to Poland and Bulgaria in retaliation for their refusal to pay for gas in rubles. Norway has said that it will not be affected by the Russian gas cuts, but the move has raised concerns about the security of gas supplies to Europe. Analysis: the move by Russia to add Norway to its list of unfriendly countries is a significant escalation of tensions between the two countries. The move is likely to have a negative impact on Norway's economy and on the ability of Norwegian citizens to travel to Russia. The move is also likely to make it more difficult for Norway to cooperate with Russia on issues of mutual interest, such as climate change and Arctic cooperation. The move by Russia is likely to be seen as a retaliation for Norway's support for Ukraine and its criticism of Russia's actions in Ukraine. The move is also likely to further isolate Russia on the world stage and make it more difficult for Russia to engage in constructive diplomacy. The move by Russia to add Norway to its list of unfriendly countries is a worrying development. It is a sign that Russia is becoming increasingly isolated and that it is willing to take steps that could further escalate tensions. It is important to monitor the situation closely and to work to de-escalate tensions between Russia and Norway. Possible outcomes: there are a number of possible outcomes to the current situation between Russia and Norway. One possibility is that the tensions will continue to escalate, leading to further sanctions and restrictions on both sides. Another possibility is that the two countries will be able to find a way to de-escalate the situation, perhaps through mediation or other diplomatic channels. It is also possible that the situation will remain relatively stable, with the two countries continuing to trade and cooperate on some issues, while remaining at odds on others. Ultimately, the outcome of the situation will depend on a number of factors, including the willingness of both sides to compromise and the actions of other countries in the region. Conclusion: the move by Russia to add Norway to its list of unfriendly countries is a significant development that has the potential to further escalate tensions between the two countries. It is important to monitor the situation,